How you doing, guys? This is Hybridsteel. Welcome to another Hydorneer 2.0 video. And so today we're going to be revisiting the whole fishing thing. And the reason why is because, well, people kept asking me how do I cook the fish after I've automated them. And in fairness, I mean, I haven't covered that for a little while. It's a little bit different to 1.7 when I made the original cooking show, which was what I did before. And basically it's around the same sort of thing, but the way you need to structure this now is you need to have specific mods installed, because you can't clip furnaces into conveyor belts like this anymore, like just in being in creative. So you have to have the Hydrotility build anywhere modem, which basically means you can build anywhere, you can build on unknown claims as well, and that sort of helps you clip through conveyor belts, because unfortunately a furnace won't clip through a pipe apparently, but it will clip through bits and pieces, and then it's just complicated. So that's what I did. There are 28 furnaces in this line, and basically it's not a 100% given that it will actually cook all the fish. There's a couple of things that go against this as a fundamental, and I'll explain those as we go. And what I'll do first is I'll show you how efficient this is. Efficient. I know, dad jokes, right? I'm allowed. I'm a dad. It's all good. So, as we've got all our fish coming up, where they're going to hit these centralizers. And the reason why every single furnace has a centralizer on it is because we're trying to keep the fish dead center inside the actual belt as well, which is a big thing. And obviously the bug is still there with the long piping thing, so you have to bear with it on this. I'm not sure when it's going to get fixed, but you never know. It's just got to wait. That's all it is. And basically what happened is I get to the end here, and then some fish will be cooked, or most of the fish will be cooked, and then obviously some won't be, or they won't be as cooked as much. Now I did have to mod. I say mod. I put up a couple of bits of tin and made a catch tank for these fish. The reason why I did this was because obviously, like, having a cart full of fish does lag your system just a little bit. So I figured this would be the best way to try and keep them all into one place. And that's not bad. 653 quid for just messing around with some burnt fish. Not too shabby. Let me just see if we missed any. Nope, all good. Oh, hello. Oh, we got a broken pipe. There we go, now it works. Okay, cool. So, apart from that, it's all good. So, the reason why I have 28 furnaces is because that takes about 18 seconds for a fish to go from here to there. So, within that time, it has to go across a lot of furnaces to be able to cook, because you've got them moving at a fair decent rate. Now this does come down to like how fast they are moving. I'm using Cloutium. The best thing you could do is to literally time it first, then put in the amount of furnaces. But because they're running quite fast, I did this. The other reason why some of the fish aren't actually cooking is because if they're all clumped up, some fish are recognised as an actual item. Some are just not. Unfortunately, that's just the way this is. So this has inspired me to try and turn this into an automated build, but I'm going to need some help, and I'm going to show you what I need help with. Okay, so for you it's been about a second since I clicked my fingers, and now it's been about 2 hours for me because I just went on a timing course, like how to time stuff. So you remember the conveyor belt full of like furnaces? It takes 18 seconds or so to basically get to the end, and after the 18 seconds you've normally got quite a lot of fish cooked. My idea, and the reason why this RT and Y mod exists in the first place, was actually a conversation I had with Itchy, and we were talking about, mate, is there a way of getting a mod that we can basically mess around with direction? Now what I'll do is I'll explain this very, very quickly, but it explains why I can do what I'm doing in this video. So, your average furnace can only rotate like this. That is your average furnace. So basically, with the hard hat, I can pick up this furnace, and now I can try and set it in any direction, which is really, really handy. Now, with this tool, I can now do this without having to wear the hat. So basically, it means that I'm able to change things in many, many directions. Don't worry, there will be a video explaining all of this, and I'll show you a build as well. But I needed this. This was an idea because I was basically banging around in the Discord going, I need to be able to move furnaces in different directions. How can this be done? No one could give me an answer, and apparently there was someone who done it, but not quite, if you know what I mean. So this mod comes from that conversation, and that was this morning at about 9:30. It's on the 15th of June. It is now nearly 11:30 at night. The mod was created in a day, coded in a day, conceived in a day, and now I can build furnaces on its side, turning a logic build into a blast furnace. Oh yes, I think it's the first of its kind. So what I've done is I've created a blast furnace to be able to cook fish. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you this working right now. Now what I have done is I've put up 2 magnets at the top, and they are on bog standard circuit. As soon as I flip this switch, they are active. After 3 seconds, that magnet, it becomes magnetic, and then that turns on, and that pulls all the fish into that central part that's going to cook as much as it can. Then after a 15 to 16 seconds, I think it's 15, give me a second, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So after 15 seconds, we are now cooking fish. This is all manually done. I have to still pull this lever. Alright, that's literally it. So, I'm going to turn this on now. And that means the belts are working. We're all good. Now, I'm going to magnetize the fish. Doesn't matter how many we get. We're literally just going to be doing this straight off the bat. I'm going to turn this one off. All the fish now disconnect from the magnets. And they all make their way up into the giant pan. Now the giant pan can be found as a mod, and then you basically go to Ember, and in that shop they sell them there. So the reason why we built all these windows around everything is to basically try to contain everything into this one pan. It's the reason why all of this is basically here. As you can see, lots of fish. So once everything finally gets into the pan, we now pull this magnet. That launches all of the fish up into the roof. It pulls them all over to the cook. Some of them might not quite make it because, well, it's quite a lot of fish. This is why you only do this in small amounts, not to like massive scale, like that. Then, after a few seconds, it goes over to the other side. Then I turn off the magnet. And basically everything disconnects from those 2 magnets, and then it all goes onto this magnet, and then after a few seconds they all just drop off. And drop off. Now, there we go. And now we've got a massive pile of fish making its way downtown, going to sell at the market. Now, obviously, this isn't a perfect system. You know, someone's going to sit there and just go, I can do it better. You're welcome to it. It's all good. Basically, all the fish won't ever... They won't ever sort of like... Did they all fall off the back? Okay. So the only problem I had there was it was like fish were falling through the hole. Huh? That hole. Okay, cool. That's fine. That's all I needed to do. And that's all I needed to fix. That's all good. So, that is basically it. I've basically invented a blast furnace in Hydorneer. And it all came from just a simple little chat with Itchy Beard this morning. And when I say this morning, you're watching this and it's probably Thursday, maybe, or Friday. But yeah, this is how I built a blast furnace. And it helps. If you're cooking lots and lots of fish in one go, it'd be alright. My advice, and I'm going to be completely honest about this point, this build is too big for this amount. So if I was going to do this in a better way, I would probably cut this circuit here. So this section doesn't exist. So all of this, these 2 rows, would be enough to fit into this hole. Obviously, if you want to do this on a bigger scale, you can. And now I'm stuck on a conveyor belt. It's all good. Anyways, so yeah, if you want to do this on a bigger scale, you're welcome to it. But basically, with this mod... being able to rotate the furnaces into position is pretty cool. Being able to actually build anywhere is pretty cool. And don't forget, I'm using the Build Anywhere mod. And basically turned on unowned claims. Basically, I'm using that mod to build anywhere, and I'm using this mod, which is the RTY hat and tool, to be able to build my furnaces like this, so it looks just, well, in fairness, a lot more impressive. At the end of the day, it's all good. Build it how you like and go from there. But yeah, apart from that, real simple build, because it's literally just one lever, lots of magnets, and a couple of seconds time in between each one. Like, as said, 3 seconds until this one launches, and then it's 15 to 16 seconds until this one launches, and then everything just falls on a conveyor belt, and you can sell straight away. Hopefully, this has been inspirational to you. Maybe, I don't know. Let me know down in the comment section below what you think of this, and I'll be back here with a brand new video live stream or whatever else I do on this channel. Until then, thank you very much for kicking by. I'll see you all in another one. I want to say peace out, have fun, enjoy everything you guys do. Ah, boom. Fist bump to you.